From the beginning of the movie we see the wedding atmosphere, everyone was very happy, everyone was dancing. On the other hand we see the character of Jock, who was sitting at his home doing his work. He gets a message on his phone that Farouk's Mendy is on Saturday. Don't forget, he had done this earlier, that's why he was reminding him with his help. Now Saturday had come and seeing the message Tej quickly gets out of there. He reached the location, his mother was enjoying a lot there. The mother-in-law noticed and invited her also to enjoy. In the middle Joe meets Auntie Aisha because Farouk was helping, both greet each other. Joe had to get out of there, so they pretend that he is coming tomorrow and go out a little. He was coming back. He meets Cash sitting on a tree. He asks Joe if I can get your autograph. They greet each other. Cash was asking her, what are you doing there? Actually we both were very good friends of each other. Cash was smoking there. There was a small house built there which he was calling yours. Don't your parents even know that you smoke? Cash tells her that he is getting married now, and in his congratulations he tells her that it is going to be an arranged marriage. His family has decided a girl for him, and if I have to marry an unknown person then it will be very difficult for me. Cash agrees to this and tells me, when are you going to get married, and says that I have no intention of getting married right now. I want to find a perfect match for myself first, and then he thanks Mother Asha Auntie for inviting me to the wedding. She praised the wedding arrangements a lot, and the next day she was telling her experience to the show. She is on her work and her team was discussing the next project. This time her team asked her to make a good documentary. They were discussing the idea that we can make a documentary on the system of arranged marriages in Britain. Other people don't understand anything. She says that I have a childhood friend who is from Pakistan. She lives near our house. We both are going to grow up together. She was thinking that she should make a documentary on the system of arranged marriage. She explained to them that parents find a partner for their son. They named this documentary as Love Contract. Her team was very impressed with this idea. Now, whoever had to convince the cast for the documentary, Prakash did it. He was not ready for this. They went to convince him. She says that everything will be the same as before. We will have a lot of fun in this process. We will spend time in the same way as we used to dance and band with each other in childhood. Today he was also refusing to do this. After all, he is saying that we both have met and we will play table tennis. If you win, I will let you do it. After this we see that both of them were playing table tennis. Joke tells today the side effects of arranged marriage. He tells that a big family is very good for children and it is also very good for the society. Joke says that if I win the game, then whatever I eat you will have to do that. For this, the mother goes there and asks the one who won that, what are we doing? I will ask you some questions. Just answer them by looking at the camera. She asks him questions about the dating apps of today. He gives all the answers, and after this the cameraman casts the mother. Aisha Khan shoots Aisha. Aisha introduces herself saying that she is a cultural consultant. Later, Mr. Chance is also introduced. He introduces himself in a very fun way. He does not do a single match. He finds a good life partner for his child. Cash talks to his parents about all these characteristics. He notes down the buttons of his parents. Later, after coming home, Aisha Khan and her husband are interviewed. Both of them tell about their experiences. They were telling how good their marriage was. Their arranged marriage has been very successful, but the concept is very good for the society. She was noting down all the things very well. After this, we see the Joke at her sister's house. She was playing very well with her husband and jokes a lot with him. She tells her sister about the upcoming documentary. Cash tells her elder brother about her choice, and later she goes to her room with the children. There she listens to the story of Cinderella. Everyone goes to sleep. Next we see how she tried a lot to find a good life partner, but she did not like anyone. Now she wanted to stay alone. After this we see the next movie where Mr. Emote takes a meeting of everyone by introducing himself. Cash also told everyone about his likes and dislikes. Later in this meeting, Cash tells Jock to the elder brother, who tells him that, like Gomling, if you come to know later that there is no chemistry between you two, then what will happen? You will not be able to make a proper relationship. Cash finds Jock very depressing. Jock invites her for a drink today. She says that she is going to have dinner with her family. Today, she also quickly goes to her home. Cash says that she forgot to go to her mother's house in the afternoon, for which I am thrown out of the house. But with the help of Joe, she was talking about how Asha and how good her family is, which mother thought that they must be Greek or Italian. In all this, she sees her dating up on the phone. Mother says, are you dating someone? Do I have to go meet them? Which she refuses to do, which was too much for mother, and she says that you will have to marry a good girl soon. While talking about all this, their dog swallows something, which mother asks to take to the doctor, which was a very important. meeting, and due to this she was refusing, so both of them went to fight over this. In parallel, we see Kaz Kuch's family at the dinner table. Marriage was being discussed. Farouk went to tease Kaz about marriage. Kash's parents tell him that we have found a very good girl for you. She is very good, she is nice and beautiful. You should talk to her once. Later, Farouk and his wife are also interviewed. Farouk and his wife share their experiences and praise each other a lot. Then he is ready to talk to the girl on video conferencing. He talks to each other about his family and education. His family also joins the video conferencing. After this, the girl's mother had to come there and talk to the girl. Next, we see that the girl who had gone to vet hospital with her dog, while coming back from there, came to a consultant. She wanted to freeze one of her ovaries so that she does not face any problem in the future. The consultant tells her that if you freeze one, then the chances of talking again are reduced. So, I should freeze the embryo. For this, the man gave me joke cookies. He had to decide that he wants children with her, but till now he had not liked any girl, so it was very difficult for him. When they were talking, Joe comes to his sister's house tomorrow. His sister tells him that her husband is fucking her and it was very big for their children. After this we see Joe in a party where he gets intimate with a girl. After doing this he feels very guilty. Kaz was playing a football match and he gets a break. Kaz says that finally his marriage is fixed. He has got married to a girl. At last he is talking to his mother. Her mother distributes sweets to everyone. Joe is asked what is the future of this girl. Kaz says that I know about the future of this girl. That girl is very smart and there will not be any big problem. He is afraid that what is the common thing between you two. Kaz says that we have a lot of things. It is a common joke. It seems very disappointing that the strange marriage was going to be done by the cast. It was that in the end you became like the rest of the people. You started following them. Cash says that have you never done anything for the people? It was that you are a little disturbed and you need a holiday. Later, when she was at her home, the doctor of the vet hospital came to her home. He had become quite familiar with her mother. He had come here for dinner. After this, Kai comes to pick them up. Everyone goes there. Kaz's marriage was in another country because they were going to have the marriage at the girl's home. Today, he becomes very uncomfortable in the plane because flying is not good. After this, everyone reaches their destination. After this, the cast interviews the grandmother. Actually, it was a love marriage of the grandmother. Cash's mother tells him to translate all this. After this, she also interviews his future wife. Now there was a very big market where people go and do shopping. At night, there was a girl's Mendi ceremony. When the elder asks him about it, he says that he explains everything in detail. There, at a shop, if he likes any necklace, Cash says bye to it. After this, they go to get coffee. The waiter there tells them that they have to understand husband and wife as cashew nuts. He says that we were forcing the special person to tell his personal things in front of the camera. She was inciting him to say things that he did not want to say. Then Cash goes to speak about the discrimination against Muslims. She immediately closes the camera and says that the topic of the documentary is very different. There is a Mendi function in the Barrett. His future wife Momo Na was also present there. She was looking very beautiful. Everything is very good. Joe captures all the moments well. After this, Memra introduces Kaz to her friends. Everyone dances together. She did not like everything that much. Then Joe goes outside where everyone was singing a song. It was a rock song. She introduces all the things to Joe. After this, when he was going home, Joe wanted to tell him not to get married. She loved him but he could not do anything. He reaches home and both of them try to type their feelings but are unable to send anything. After this, we see that Joe has come to take an interview of the cast because now Momo Na and Cash are married. Both of them tell their experiences. After turning off the camera, Casco says that I am not liking all this. You all are pretending together. You are not behaving in a real way. Because of this, both of them fight. After this, we see that which is a documentary. The documentary was completed, and she was showing all these things to everyone in the theater. In the middle of all this, her mother had found a good boy for her, and she was dating him. When everyone was watching the documentary, the boy from that cast, Babar G, who she was dating, came out and said that you are like a dream for me. Ever since I was young, I wanted to marry a girl like you. You are my first priority, but I will always be a pain for you. I cannot live as your plane. That is why he was breaking up with her. She says that what will I tell my mother, and the boy says that tell the truth. After this, he leaves from there. The documentary ends in the theater, and everyone comes out. Cash was angry with this documentary. She says that you have put all my personal things in it. She tries to make him understand, but he is not understanding. After this, Madhur came to him and told her mother everything about what happened with her boyfriend. Her mother blamed her for this. When the movie Jogi was released, everyone started talking badly about the response to the movie. She was very upset about it. After this, she was packing her house when her mother was there and asked her what she was doing, that she needed a break. During this, While she was talking, she got a message from the family that she should send him a video. Through this we came to know that Cash loves Momona, but she doesn't love him, she wanted someone else, and she married him under pressure. Cash also had to do everything to be with her, and because of this he was going to get an award ceremony. When he told this to the family, Guy also told in front of everyone that he loves to smoke and drink. After talking to all the people, he finds Joe, who had built a small house on a tree. Cash goes to Joe, who tells him a spicy "I love you" joke. He already liked her, and he also accepted it. After that, both of them kiss. Now both of them decide to stay together forever. With this, the movie ends.